Well, hello, my friends. This is Kevin, the Homemaker husband. Once again, I'd like to say thank you for choosing to spend a few of your precious moments for me. It's actually a Thursday night now, and I've gone over to the Walmart and did a little bit of a grocery run for us. I'm going to show you that. A couple other little things I'm going to talk about just for a minute, and there will be more besides this that I will film a little later. I took a personal day off work tomorrow for reasons that I won't get into right now, but yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to another 3-day weekend. It's going to be busy. I have lots to do. I'm going to clean the oven in the morning, and there's just lots to do, really, there is. Plus the reason that I took the personal day. But at any rate, I'm not going to go into that right now. After the grocery haul, I'm going to show you a little something we bought to kind of hopefully make our lives a little easier, and we'll talk politics just for a minute. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll show you the groceries and then we'll go from there. Okay, starting over here on my right, I picked up another bag of onions because those of you that have watched us for any length of time know we use a lot of onions, and we've only got a couple left, maybe 3, but the real big ones, bigger than anything in this bag, and I don't always need a great big onion, so I thought I would get these, and we can pick and choose a little more. Picked up another box of this great value, fully cooked bacon. Michelle eats this in her sandwiches and stuff. It's really quite thin, but it's just perfect for her, perfect for sandwiches, perfect for a lot of things. But she says she just wants to keep a box of it in the fridge for whenever. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. This great value stuff, she'll put up the price, but it's considerably cheaper than the Maple Leaf brand. So we get this, works perfect. Michelle wanted to try these Mexican sweet corn or street corn Pringles. Now, in all honesty, we opened them and we each had one, and they are pretty tasty. Spicy, but pretty tasty, right? I like spice anyway, but yeah, so they are a winner. I've got a loaf of Wonder Bread here, the whole wheat bread for sandwiches and whatnot, so I'm going to just show you that and move it a little bit. Got 2 more pounds of the medium ground beef for projects. Got one of these containers of lactose-free sour cream, and we got another coffee creamer for my coffee. And they sell. We usually buy the big tub, but they didn't have any. I did the math. 2 of these, the same price, same amount, so I just grabbed them. Michelle wanted a box of this. This is very good stuff. We have some of the other kinds here, but she said she would just jonesing for one of these, so I picked it up. And she said only get one, so that's what I did. Got a bag of these McCain breakfast, like a home fry almost, savory flavor. We've had them before. They are very good. Now this here is a new product. Michelle, like new to us, Michelle wanted to try. We like the Maple Leaf Prime products. I don't know how much, there's just so much leeway in these things, like free range and raised without antibiotics and all that stuff. But I'm sure that that's true. But you know how it goes. Anyway, these are the ham and mozzarella. You can see them there. We like the ones we get from Costco, the other deli style or something it's called. This one here actually is a little bit cheaper, and she wanted to try it, so that's what we did. Brief moment of panic when I see that they've changed these Clark's beans that we eat. The old-fashioned, they've changed the label. I don't like that kind of change. There it is in French, right? And I suspect it was because they wanted to get that on the label, change it up a little bit, proudly Canadian. And that's fine, right? That's their prerogative. As long as the product is the same. I picked up 3 cans of them because we like them. And these are basically going to go on the pantry shelf. And we'll use them up at our leisure. Also, Michelle wanted to make some clam chowder. So once again, there it is in French. And there it is in English. Whole baby clams. They didn't have any pieces. Usually I get pieces for her, but they did not have. So I went with this. Picked up another bottle of my sweet and hot mustard that I like so much. Yeah, not quite out, but hey, don't wait till we're out. A jar of Hellmann's, half the fat mayonnaise. Another bottle of the ketchup that I use. No sugar added. And the regular kind that she still uses. And back there, you see a couple of dozen large size eggs. I'm hearing that in the US, egg prices are coming down a lot, so that's good, if indeed they are. And I got 2 more little containers of this water flavor enhancer, they call it. Whatever, I like it. I'm drinking quite a bit of water. Now this week, I will admit, I drank too much pop and I didn't lose any weight. So I knew that would happen, so I gotta not do that next week. And I bought 2 packages of this mild taco seasoning. They are not wanting to behave, but I got 2 of them. We only need 1 for this weekend, but I want 1 for the pantry for when we decide on a moment's notice that we're going to have tacos or nachos. And a bag of these Tostitos multigrain rounds. We like them quite a lot. And I guess I'll show you these right now. I bought this package of containers. There's 3 in here. Obviously a small, medium, and this one in this case would be the large. But we figured with these type lids, they would be easier for Michelle to manipulate. That's not very good there. I guess I didn't need to close that back up, but that's what we got them for her lunches and stuff that we make for her. Just much easier for her to manipulate without hurting herself. So this is a case of the Zero Sugar Canada Dry that she drinks. And down here is 2 more cases of water. Thought I was just going to get 1 because we have some here, but when I saw that the shelf was almost empty and next week is supposed to be really warm, they'll be out of that just in a heartbeat. So those are the few things that we got tonight. Grocery prices are high, as you all know. So yeah, it is what it is, right? We're very fortunate to be able to afford to go get some. Stay tuned. Okay, so those of you in Canada, if you're watching YouTube, you're not living under a rock. So you have to know that our federal election is happening on Monday. I'm not going to comment too much on it right here, right now. For those of you that have watched for any length of time, certainly you'll know which way I lean. Maybe lean isn't quite an extreme enough word for me, but we'll make it work for tonight. Yeah, so we're kind of hoping and praying that things go the way we would like for them to go, and know that if they don't, we haven't seen anything yet. But anyway, that's fine. If you live in Canada, maybe you've already voted. If not, probably gonna be busy Monday, but get her done. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I might make another little announcement here before the weekend's out, and if I do, you'll know. So anyway, also, I wanted to show you. I'll say I'm a little bit hard of hearing. Michelle will tell you I'm deaf in post. I disagree. But anyway, she is always in the other room, and I'm out here. I'm in the laundry room. I'm sometimes in the basement. I do go for a walk when I get a chance. And for whatever reason, my watch, I don't hear it, or my phone, I don't hear it. If I'm in the apartment, obviously my phone is laying on the counter or whatever, and I'm not near it. I'll go all day sometimes and not pick it up. But so if she shoots me a text or something, I don't hear it, and it gets frustrating for her. I totally understand that. So I decided that we would try this. So what I have here is a walkie-talkie for all intents and purposes. Now these are a pretty good walkie-talkie. Obviously, I'm not spending thousands of dollars on a radio. These are radio to radio. They don't use a repeater, so the range will not be that great. Of course, on the package, they say a 36 mile range, which is ridiculous. 36 miles maybe from mountaintop to mountaintop with nothing in between, but I will be very, very happy if I can get a kilometer, and I'll be ecstatic if we can get a mile, right? So, I've actually tried it, and from the opposite side of the building that our apartment is on, at about a kilometer away, and she heard me. She said, "You heard me loud and clear." So we're supposed to get a ton of rain this weekend, but if I get a chance to go for a walk, I'm going to try it at various stages around where the loop that I walk, and we'll see how much range that we really do have. Now, the reason I mention this is another item that would not be a bad idea for a person to have on their prep list, right? You can buy, obviously, one radio, which would be pointless, and you can buy, I've seen 6, 8, 10 sets of 10. So it would be however many people that you want in your circle in the event of problems, right? And these particular radios here have 60 channels, about half of which are basically private only radios like this. I'm sure there's others, but like not all radios pick up all channels. The first 23 channels on this, anybody that's walking around, like we can hear the guys on the construction site across the road with their radios talking back and forth to each other. If we're on those channels down there, it will seek, right, and search for activity in those channels, right? We have it on a channel here, and there should be no danger unless somebody happens to have this type of radio. There should be no danger of them being able to hear us. The point is, if I keep this on me or right beside me all the time, Michelle should be able to hear me. And I told her that if I talk on this radio, that she should answer me. So, Michelle, are you there?
Yep.
That was perfect. So I don't know whether you heard her or not. I've got the volume down. It's on number 2. It'll go to 8. So even if I'm in a little bit louder environment, I'll be able to hear them. I'll just turn it up. And I mean, there's other uses, lots of uses, right? So anyway, hopefully this helps us. And as I said, not a bad idea for your prep, right? All right, so I think that is about it for right now for this part of the video. I'm going to put this stuff away, and I have to spray the oven because I want to clean it in the morning. So anyway, it is 9:45, but we don't have to get right in bed tonight because I'm not working tomorrow, as I said. So once again, hopefully there'll be a bit more, so stay tuned and we'll be back. Well, okay, my friends, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. I ran out this afternoon. Michelle ordered a few things from M&M. You guys know that we like our stuff from M&M. So we just picked up a few things, and I guess I put them away before I even thought about doing a video. That's maybe pretty awful, but yeah. So I accomplished several things today that I was hoping to get done. As you know, I took a personal day today, And you know what? Sometimes it's just nice to not have to go to work. And I'm fortunate that I can take a day once in a while and suffer no real harm for it. Yeah, so we'll just kind of wrap it up there. There's several things that I would like to say, but I'm not going to talk about them in this video. As you well know, we have an election on Monday. I mentioned that earlier, I know. So at this point, if you're watching this and you're in Canada and you haven't made it to the polls, maybe you will. Of course, it's pretty obvious how I lean, and we'll just watch and wait and see what happens. Maybe I'll do a little election update after it happens, whatever way it goes. So anyway, if you've watched this far, please know that I'm extremely grateful. And yes, I'm wearing a hat that doesn't have a picture of my boy on it today. My other hat is getting terribly dirty, and I have another one, but I can't get the brim of it, the bill, whatever you want to call it, to shape just right for me. As you can tell, I'm of a different generation than today. Today they wear them right flat, and I just, nope, not for me. Anyway, that's a lot of information you don't need, maybe. So I will say we're still praying for each and every one of you. Send your prayer requests our way, and I'll be sure to pray for you. Thank you, each and every one of you that pray for us. We need it. We need it, right? Pray for Michelle's health, too. Yeah, so that's that. It's Kevin, the homemaker husband, saying God bless and bye for now.